Evening Exiles, Dude Abides here. You just saw an example of me running a 100% Delerious map with the Autobomb Chieftain, and I wanted to go over some of the build changes I made to be able to run maps like this. I had a lot of fun doing the Crimson Temple and the Magifying gear, but I got tired of it, and I wanted to see what else I could do with this character, so I wanted to try some really difficult content, and of course 100% Delirious is very difficult. So I haven't been keeping stats because I've been trying lots of different um, ways to run those maps. I think rough estimate is around 10 divine an hour, but that's very, very rough. But this is just my dump tab with, you know, where I've been throwing a lot of the crap. Um, but it is pretty hectic and it is a lot of damage. So how do we deal with it? Well, we took off all the magic fine crap and put in good stuff. Um, I went. These. I mean, you can see these gloves are not even very good. They're okay. They're fine. They do the job. And I've got my fire exposure and my most importantly my ignites proliferation on these gloves now instead of the cluster that was up here, um, and that saves us some points and allows us to fill in some extra health nodes here and there and just like add in some masteries that we're missing. Um, just little bits and things here and there to make the build tankier. Didn't really need that cluster anymore. I've switched the forbidden pairs, the forbidden pair for unyielding, which is the one that's going to scale your AoE and damage with your endurance charges. We're not really in a hurry with these maps so much as we were with the Magic Find. Getting stunned or getting stopped at the wrong time is not quite the death sentence it is there because we're really tanky here. So the extra damage, the extra AoE makes everything feel a lot smoother. Pretty easy swap over there. Big differences though is the gear setup. So obviously Fulcrum is the same. I went with Vendiri's Veil. It's very, very powerful as a defensive item. Um, this reservation multiplier corruption is good, not necessarily needed. You can I think you can get away without having that if you anoint instead of disciple the unyielding, which I just used for some extra damage. If you go ahead and get charisma on that, you can probably not get this corruption. But anyway, the +2 to socketed gems is important. That lets us get the level 6 enlighten, and that's going to supply us with enough mana res for all of our things that we want to have on there. It also gives us the damage hitting us being unlucky while we have a magic ring equipped, and hexproof if that magic ring is in the right slot. So what have we got for that magic ring? We've got a just a kind of a chunky life amulet, life ring rather. We don't need that much in this build because everything is, a lot of it's taken care of with the ascendancy and the tree, so it's pretty easy to just slap some chaos res, slap some life on there, and call it good. On the other one, we've gone with Polaric Devastation. I don't know that this is the best ring. It seems good. There could be something better, but it's an easy way to get Ash. You could also go to the Warcry Infernal Call to get Ash that way, but I went with this. It was my first thought, and it's been working out fine. Haven't felt the need to change it. All right. Defiance of Destiny, well-known OP item, and this is definitely the powerhouse defensive item of the build. Um, Between this and Corrupted Petrified Blood, the recovery is insane. It basically, you pretty much feel immortal. There's some map mods that can get you, there's some altar mods that can get you, but for the most part, this is going to make you immortal. So much so that I'm actually able to use Annihilation's approach, having having adrenaline all the time, pretty good. You do take a lot of fire damage per second, but you can see that my health is not moving here, my life's not moving, and I'm not currently using Approaching Flames, so yeah, pretty nice. Can't be chilled, can't be frozen. Don't need to use the the unstoppable nodes anymore, and I can still take Soul of Lunaris. I don't have to go over to the Soul of the Brine King. Um, Switched over to just like a fairly decent, not even that great, a fine life-oriented Stigvice, a little bit of extra Chaos Res in the eye, um, and that is just about it. Still going with the swap for the movement speed, um, shield charge, and that's going to help clean up all those scarabs that you drop as you run through the map. And I think that is about it. You can play with these. Well, I think. Okay, no, I think you want to keep these exact um, sextants here. But what you can play with more so is the scarabs I was using. I'm getting usually about 20 stacks per go. That's been pretty sustainably easy. So I mean, this is less about the map strat and more about just showing that this build can do something that heavy on the damage and still do it deathless. So yeah, uh, there's probably a lot of ways to improve this. This is kind of a rough, like didn't put that much work into this version of the build, and it's just clearing that nutty map like no problem. Obviously, Mage Blood could go in, but that's like the truth for every build. So um, yeah, hope you guys are having fun with your chieftains, and if you need any help with it, let me know. And yeah, have a good one.